There is elephant on the zoo. What should we put? What should we put in the zoo?
In the zoo.
Yes. What should we put? There is blank elephant in the zoo. An. Okay. Elephant starts with a vowel letter E. So we will write an. Okay. Very good. Another one.
There is
crawling inside.
There is an ant crawling inside my
back. Okay, an ant. Okay, now it is important to understand, Alan, that we will just use an if it's singular. Okay, if the noun is singular. We cannot say there is... Oh, sorry.
Yo.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, we cannot use an if it's plural. So, we will just use an if it's singular noun. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, for example, let me think. Let me think a sentence. There is... Okay, how about this one?
There are an owl during the night.
Should we use an? Owls is in plural, many. Should we use an for that? Not anymore.
R.
R is already there. There are owls. Okay, so if it's plural, we we don't say an or are anymore. Okay, Alan?
Okay.
Okay, so remember those things. Okay, so first we use an if the next word starts with a vowel. Okay, we use a if it's consonants. For example, consonant. Let's try consonant. There is a cat in the window. Okay, for example, something like that. So, a cat. Cat starts with letter C. It is a consonant. So we will use a. Alright. So, and if it's vowel, and if it's singular. Alright?
Okay.
Okay, please remember those things. Alright, let's go to number 2, which is burglars.
There are two burglars.
There are two burglars. There are two burglars. Number 3, camcorder.
I have a new camcorder.
Oh, very good. I have a new camcorder. Number 4, shout.
He shout.
He shout.
He is shouting.
Oh, he is shouting. Number 5, show.
There is a show.
Okay. All right, so good job, Alan. Here are your homework. You did great. Okay, so before we start our lesson, can you tell me what type of balloon is this? Are you familiar with this
This
one?
is
It's a big one. It's a very, very big balloon and it's in the sky. What do you think is that? It's carrying a big basket as well. So that is our lesson. That is what we are going to talk about tonight. All about this very, very big balloon. Okay, so let us read the words. Please read them all, Alan.
and by can children dog everyone gave wood home house letter light made outside park priest
Oh,
saw
prize.
school
Again, prize.
price shouted stream ticket time took wanted watch whether what balloon
Computer.
computer idea money Mrs.
Photocopier.
Photocopy photograph present school secret telephone
Oh,
one
telephone?
television
Television. One and
television one run
wrong. Okay, again, let's read these 4 words that you mispronounce. Say prize,
rice
computer,
computer
photocopier,
photocopier
television.
television
Okay, so let's find out what is our lesson all about today. Okay, let's
the
watch.
balloon
Yes, the balloon. Let's watch this video.
The balloon. The children were outside. A hot air balloon went by. Mrs. May had a secret. She told Wilf what it was. She wanted to go in a balloon. It was time to watch television. The television went wrong. "Oh no," said Mrs. May. The photocopier went wrong. "Oh, blow," said Mrs. May. The computer went wrong. "Oh, bother," said Mrs. May. Wilf and Wilma came home. They had a letter. The school wanted money. Wilf had an idea. Everyone liked Wilf's idea.
It's a good idea.
Everyone said. Everyone bought tickets. Mrs. May bought lots of tickets. She wanted to go in the balloon. Mrs. May won the prize. She won a ride in the balloon.
Hooray!
Said Wilf. Mrs. May went up in the balloon.
Hooray!
Shouted everyone. It's wonderful, said Mrs. May. Mrs. May saw the stream. She saw the houses. She looked down at the park. She took this photograph. The school made lots of money. They bought lots of things. Mrs. May was pleased. She gave Wilf a present.
Thank you,
said Wilf.
Okay. Alright, so let us now read. Let us now read the balloon. Okay, so wait for a while. Let's see if I can do. No. Alright, so let's start reading. Okay, what's the title of our story?
The balloon.
The balloon.
The children were outside.
Children were outside.
The hot air balloon went by.
Okay.
Mrs. May has a secret.
Had. Again,
Had a secret.
Okay.
She told Wilf what it was. She wanted to go in the balloon. It was time to watching television. The television went wrong. Oh no, said Mrs. May. The photocopier went wrong. Oh, blow, said Mrs. May. The computer went wrong. Oh, brother, said Mrs. May. Wolf and Wilma came home. They had a letter. The school wanted money. Wolf had an idea. Everyone likes Wolf's idea. It's a good idea, everyone said. Everyone bought tickets. Mrs. May bought a lot of tickets.
Oh,
She
wanted
to go in the balloon. Mrs. May won the prize. She won a ride.
She won a ride
In the balloon. Hooray, said Wilf. Mrs. May went up in the balloon. Hooray, shouted everyone. It's wonderful, said Mrs. May. Mrs. May saw the stream. She looked down at the park. She took this photograph. The school made lots of money. They bought not those things. She gave Wolf a present. Thank you, said Wolf.
Okay, so we are done with that story. Now it's time for questions. Okay, so I have lots of questions here. Let's start. Where were the children, Alan?
In the school.
The school,
The children
inside or outside?
outside.
Okay, the children were at the school, uh, were outside in the school. Okay, can you please read this one?
The children were outside in the school.
Okay, what did they see outside?
They see.
Oh, they, past tense. What is the past tense of see?
They
What is the past tense of
they
see?
saw.
They saw
They saw. Hat.
a
They saw
hot.
a hot air balloon.
Very good. So this one, Alan, it's called a hot air balloon. So it's a special type of balloon where you can ride in it. So that's it. Okay. What is Mrs. May's secret?
His secret is
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 do you remember? What was it?
go on the hot air balloon.
Go to the hot air balloon. Okay, it's better to say this way, Alan. Her secret is she wants to go or to ride the hot air balloon. Okay, it's better to say is is she wants to ride the hot air balloon. So it's not she, we use her. So her in third person point of view. Okay, please read, Alan. Her secret. Please read her secret.
Her secret is she wants to ride the hot air balloon.
Okay. How about you? Would you like to try riding in a hot air balloon?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's cool. Next, what happened to the television?
The television run.
The television
The television what is wrong.
is wrong. Okay. It's better to say the television went wrong, not is wrong. Next, what happened to the photocopier?
The photocopier went wrong.
Okay, the same with the television. Okay, next, what happened to the computer?
The computer
Went wrong as well. Okay, what did Mrs. May felt when the television, photocopier, and computer went wrong? What did she felt?
She felt.
Yes?
I don't know.
Oh, she said, "Oh no, oh no."
Oh, brother.
Yes, oh brother. What does that mean? those terms or those expressions. Was Mrs. May happy?
Unhappy.
Unhappy. Yes. So Mrs. May was unhappy
Mrs. May was unhappy
when the
when
things.
the thing get wrong.
Oh, we use was. What is the past tense of get? Hmm? What is the past tense of get, Alan?
I don't know.
So got. Okay. So past tense of get is got.
Got.
Alright. Don't forget. Okay, again. Mrs. May.
Mrs. May was unhappy when things got wrong.
What got wrong? Okay, what does it mean when we say got wrong? The
It's
things
a lot
were,
of things.
yes, got wrong, or the things were broken.
Broken.
Yes, broken. Okay,
Broken.
very good. Next, what does the school need?
The school need
School
the
need
school need money.
money. Very good. Okay, so present simple rule again. If the subject is singular, we add s to the verb. If the subject is plural, we don't add s anymore. So here, Alan, school is only one. What happened to need? What happened to need? We add,
The school need money.
oh, school is only one, singular. So we add
S.
s.
Needs.
Needs, very good. The school needs money. Alright. So don't forget. Okay, more examples about present simple. The boy rides a bike to school every day. Okay? Rides.
Okay.
Alan
Right.
takes his English lesson every Thursday night. Okay. Takes. Since Alan is only
Takes.
one, we add s to the verb. Okay. What about if it's plural? They laugh.
They laugh.
They laugh loud.
They laugh
when
loud
they-
when they heard the joke.
Okay, it's not they laugh loudly when they heard the joke. Okay, when they hear the joke. Okay. So it's not they laughs. Okay, since they is plural. Okay, what else? The cats
The cats
jump.
jump over the fence.
Alright. So again, if the verb is singular, we add s. If the verb is plural, we don't add s anymore. Can you give me your own sentence, Alan? Singular subject. So, we add s. Can you give me an example?
The man let man eats.
Eats. That man
Eats
eats
the
the what? The burger?
Cow.
Oh, the cow. Okay, very good. This is correct. That man eats the cow. So we add S. Next, how about if the subject is plural? Can you give me your own sentence about it? Yes, Alan?
The dog ran around the field.
So the dogs run at the field.
Around.
Okay, the dogs run or in the field. Okay, okay. So the dogs run at the field. It's not runs. Okay, so very good, Alan. Let's continue to answer the question. What is Will's idea?
Wolf's idea
Is
is sell tickets
sell tickets to sell tickets.
to
What are the
to
tickets?
have money
Okay, what are the tickets for?
for the hot hot air balloon.
Okay, Will's idea is to sell
It's to
tickets
sell tickets of the
for
of
for the hot
hot
air
air balloon.
ride.
Right.
Okay. All right, next. How many tickets did Mrs. May buy?
Mrs. May buy a lot of tickets.
Yeah, so, oh, did? I said did. What is the past tense of buy? What is the past tense of buy?
Mrs. May
Yes.
buys.
Hmm? I said did. Did is past tense. What is the past tense of buy? So it's bought.
It's
Okay.
bought.
Yes. I think you know this one. Mrs. May bought a lot of tickets. Alright. Okay. What did Mrs. May want? What did Mrs. May want, Alan? What did she want?
Mrs. May won the hot air balloon ride.
Very good. Mrs. May won the hot air balloon ride. Okay, very good. What did Mrs. May saw up above when she was in the balloon ride?
She see
Oh, what is the past tense?
she saw
Okay, she saw.
she saw the she saw the she saw the playground.
What? The playground? I think
Yes.
the playground was sent. Um, did she saw the playground? What were those? Yes, Alan? She saw. There are three. There were three. happening? Are you already sleeping?
I don't know.
You don't. Let's watch the video again.
Mrs. May saw the stream. She saw the houses. She looked down at the park.
Okay, what were those three?
Park, stream, houses.
House. She saw the houses, the stream, and the heart.
Park.
Park. Okay. All right. Wait for a while. Okay. Next, did the school made a lot of money? What did they do to the money? Alan.
Mm, what do I do with the money?
Yes. Okay, first question. Did the school make a lot of money? Yes or no?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, the school made a lot of money.
So yes, the school made a lot of money. What did they do with the money?
They buy a computer and a television.
What is the past tense of buy?
They bought
They bought a new computer,
computer and
new photocopier, and
and a
new.
new television.
Very good. Okay. What did Mrs. May give to Will? What did Mrs. May give to Will? Alan.
The photograph.
Ah, very good. So how can we say that? Mrs. May,
Mrs. May gave Will the photograph.
a photograph. Okay. What is the problem in this story? There was a problem during the story. What was the problem? Was the problem that they were outside? Was the problem that Mrs. May was sad? What do you think?
She's unhappy
She's unhappy because
because the television, the
copier.
photocopier, and the computer are broken.
Yes. Okay. So how can we shorten that? The problem in the story was the things in the school were old and broken, and i- uh, and all of it needs replacement. Okay, that's the type it wrong. Okay, can you read this one, Alan?
The problem in the story was nothing in the school were old and broken, and all of it needs replacement.
Very good. Okay, explain how Will's idea was a solution to the problem. How can the hot air balloon solve the solution? How can the hot air balloon solve the problem? that the things needs replacement, right? The things were broken. How can the hot air balloon solve this problem?
The air balloon
Yes, yes.
hot air balloon and fly to the sky.
Fly to the sky. Did it okay, did it solve the problem?
No.
No. Okay, can you give me an okay, what did the hot air balloon made, Alan? It
The
made
hot air balloon made
okay, so there were tickets.
made the school
Yes.
made the school the school had a new computer,
Okay.
new new television and new photo
Copier.
copier.
Okay, so the hot air balloon solved the problem by by uh, by producing money from the tickets, and that money they use in buying the new things, right? So the hot air balloon
Hot
produced money, and the money was used to buy the new things. Okay. Can you read this one, Alan?
hot air balloon solved the problem
By
by
producing.
producing money from the tickets and less money they used in buying the new things.
Okay, good job. All right, so here we have 6 sentences. Now I want you to complete it. Okay, do you remember? First one.
Okay,
First one. The children blank
the
outside
children the children are outside.
are. Oh, past tense. What is the past tense of are?
Were outside.
Okay, the children were outside. Number two,
It's time to watch television.
okay, let me check if it's correct.
It's time to watch television.
Oh, wrong. Past tense. What is the past tense of is?
It i- it's
It past
it
tense.
is
Oh, yes. Is. What is the past tense of is? Starts with W. It
it, it was time
was.
to watch
Television.
television.
Very good. It was. That's correct. Number three. The television
The television were run.
were
Television television are run.
are. It's only one. The television went
Went run.
went wrong. Everyone blanked Will's idea.
Everyone like
Liked. Okay, past tense. Liked. All of our
like
answer here is past tense. Okay, Alan? Okay, Mrs. May the past tense
Saw.
of saw? Very good. Saw the string. She blanked this photograph.
She takes.
What is the past tense of take?
Takes.
Wrong.
Took.
Very good. She took this photograph. Okay, well done. So, we still have time. So, let's watch this video.
Nivea Extra Brightening Deo with 50 times more vitamin C plus collagen boosters. Demand extra with Nivea.
Your kid's first big word.
May be a sign of a gifted brain.
Choose Promil Gold 4.
Okay, so this is his first time riding a hot air balloon. So let's see.
Oh, all right, guys. So it is about 6 a.m. I am standing in the middle of a field in Longview, Texas. And you may ask yourself, Chet, why in the world would you get started so early on a day trip to Longview? Well, the answer is right here. Because we're going hot air balloon riding, that's why. When in Longview, baby. After all, Longview is the balloon race capital of Texas. And things are just heating up. Our pilot today and the owner of Balloon Adventures USA is the illustrious Dr. Bill the Thrill Bussey. Okay, people don't actually call him that, but here we go. It's happening. Here it is. Oh! This is surreal. Oh, man, there's no words to describe this right here.
As a matter of fact, you cannot describe it. You'll describe it differently tomorrow.
Yeah.
You won't
Okay.
be able to describe it.
It's the strange sensation of floating slowly away from the earth, like you're holding onto a giant balloon and just forgot to let go. Pretty magnificent. Okay, so where are we going?
I don't know. That way. And
reassuring.
I've never left one in the air.
Oh, okay. All joking aside, we truly don't know where we're going, and that's why we have a ground crew chasing us. We are at the mercy of the air. Oh my gosh, look down.
Well, we're going to go down in those trees in a little bit and try to catch a squirrel.
All right, is that my job to grab them?
Now, you catch a squirrel, grab them behind the neck because they'll scratch you, get it in the basket.
I'm not sure whether he's joking about that one or not, but luckily, I do know I'm in the hands of a true pro. So I understand you've got how many world records?
15.
15.
One, I flew from Chanute, Kansas to the Atlantic Ocean. I flew 892 miles, top speed 108.
Wow! Now, okay, you're going 108 in the basket, 1,000 feet above the earth.
18,000.
18. So we're a little lower than that today. Actually, we're a lot lower. Bill is a balloon racer, so just going up and floating around in the sky doesn't really puff his balloon, if you know what I mean. We're skimming the water.
Now, we might find a squirrel atop this tree, okay?
All right, I'll grab
So
one.
if I go through it, it's intentional.
Okay, I thought he was joking. He wasn't joking. Oh my. Wait. What the heck? Oh my God.
All right, there's the chase crew right in front of us.
I pulled this off a tree. Yeah, we got a cicada on board.
Okay, so how does a hot air balloon works, Alan? Why?
By the fire.
By the fire. Very good. So the fire creates oxygen. So it creates oxygen or air, and that enables the balloon to float. Okay, so when there is no air, when there is no fire, a hot air balloon cannot fly. So that's why the name is what we call hot, because of the fire. Okay, so soon you can ride a hot air balloon. Me too. I want to ride a hot air balloon. Okay, so how far do you think they are from the ground?
don't know.
I had no idea you could maneuver these like that.
I actually have more control vertically than an airplane, which I fly those too.
So we get a couple vectors of control,
Yes,
but not all of them.
correct.
You have to be able to see into the future because I'm going, we're heading down, we're definitely crashing into that building, but he gives it a puff of air 30 yards back and we crest over it perfectly.
You think about 20 seconds ahead.
See into the future. He's superhero.
Okay, so if you want to go higher, then make the fire burn more, right? If you want to go lower, then turn the fire a little bit lower as well. So that is just the concept of hot air balloon. And just like he said, you need to think 20 seconds before so that you can plan ahead if you crash into something. Okay, so riding a hot air balloon is cool, but I think, Alan, being able to drive hot air balloon is even cooler. Okay, so let's end our lesson with a homework. So here are the following things you need to work on. So I added more homework.
She is
Okay, so homework.
a very nice lady.
All right, so keep your answers first. Let me hear it next week. Okay, so first part, you will create sentences using these 5 words: stream, computer, outside, secret, balloon. And on part 2, you will just add a or an. Okay? Do you have any questions before we end?
No,
Okay.
no,
So don't forget the
No.
things we
no.
talked about. First, we talked about a and n. And we also talk about present simple tense, where we add s if it's singular, if the subject is singular, and we don't add s if the subject is plural. So that's it. Don't forget your homework, Alan. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.